Hi everybody, welcome to our beginner kettlebell workout. Follow along with Cho here. He's gonna get you warmed up. We're doing a super quick warm up, so if you need more time to warm up, please do that. You only need one kettlebell to do this workout. And this is not a super high intensity burner that's gonna put you at risk of injury, so that's good. We're Kat and Cho, we're former gym owners, Strong First coaches, and we're gonna coach you through this whole thing. So grab your bell and let's get into it. We actually have 30 seconds to get set up for our deadlift. So you're gonna stand right over your kettlebell. It's gonna be right underneath you. Make sure that it's lined up with your ankle bones. You're going to push your hips back. Think about making a nice long spine from your head to your tail, nice flat back. Grip your bell. You actually wanna kind of crush grip the bell, and you're gonna root your feet into the floor. We're gonna start deadlifting, doing 10 deadlifts in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and push the earth away, stand tall. All right, so we're thinking about getting nice and tall at the top, squeezing our butt at the top, keeping our shoulders down away from our ears. We never want our shoulders to be shrugging up. Anti-shrug those shoulders, squeeze your butt at the top. This is all about pushing the earth away with our feet and working on that hip hinge.
10.
And that's 10. Park your bell and shake it out. You've got 30 seconds to rest.
I'm like 10.
10, it's 10, all right. Up next we have military press. That's just our strict overhead press. We'll start with your right side, okay? So let's talk about what we're gonna do. We have 15 seconds. We're going to clean the bell into the rack position, and we're gonna also get nice and tall at the top of our military press. So hand over hand on your bell, tilt it, hike it, zip it up, rack position, knuckles to ceiling, get tight, press. Good, and you're pulling it down, actively pulling that bell down into the rack. We're not just surrendering to gravity, right? We're also crushing a walnut with our butt, squeezing that butt and bracing our abs, pulling our kneecaps up. All right, both hands and park it. Good, shake it out. We're working on relaxation when we're not lifting, right? Because being relaxed is gonna help us recover. We still have to do our presses on our other side. We have 20 seconds, all right? So let's talk about our rack position. When you're holding the bell here, knuckles to ceiling, straight wrist. Never let that kettlebell bend your wrist back like that. That's always a no-no. Fight for that straight wrist. Elbow stays tucked in, kind of squeezed into your ribs. All right, so ready, hand over hand, tilt, hike, zip it up. Ready, get tight, and press. Good, own the lockout, right? So that overhead lockout, we're locking the elbow, we're owning it for a second. Squeeze your butt, brace your abs. Good, you can hear Cho breathing. That type of breathing is called power breathing. It's gonna help you out.
5.
Good, both hands, and park it. Shake it out, breathe through your nose. Over to Cho, he's gonna walk you through the goblet squat.
Okay, goblet squat up next. So we're going to set up similar to how we did with our deadlift. So our bell is going to be lined up with our ankles. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop the bell up, we're gonna catch it by the horns, and then we're gonna keep our elbows down and pull ourselves down. So it's gonna look like that is your starting position. We've got about 10 seconds left. So think about this when we're popping the bell up and we're going, ready? Actually, let me do this. In 3, 2, 1, pop it up, elbows down, and we're gonna pull ourselves down. That's 1. Hup, and we're gonna grunt on the way top. Pull yourself down again. Hup. That's 2. Now, remember on the way down and on the way up, we wanna make sure we have a nice long neutral spine, okay? So we're not hunchy back all the way down. And as we drive up, we're gonna drive out with our legs or knees. One more time, we're gonna make sure we're in full depth.
5.
And that's 5. Drop it. Well, don't drop it, set it down. Woo, okay.
Nice.
Shake it off, make sure you're breathing. It's a lot more challenging when you're trying to coach and do it at the same time.
Coaching and doing, surprisingly hard.
Yeah. Okay, so next up we're gonna do a hardstyle plank. So this isn't one of those planks where you do for 2 minutes, you just hang out, okay? What we wanna make sure is that we are completely locked in So we're gonna set up. Our shoulders are over our elbows. Everything is locked in. Let's go. Tight, tight, tight. My feet are engaged. My quads are engaged. My butt is engaged. I'm pulling my elbows towards my knee. My kneecaps are coming towards my elbow. Nice and tight. And I'm breathing, breathing, and time. Good job. So we want to do about 15 to 20 seconds of what we call a hardstyle plank, okay? If you can do it for a minute, you're not doing it correctly, okay?
Because we're creating so much
tension.
Yeah.
Cool?
Nice.
Woo, shake it out.
All right.
And back over to cat, round 2.
Yeah, round 1 done. On to the deadlift. Again, this is gonna be our second round of deadlifts, okay? What are we thinking about? Let's really think about using that hardstyle plank that we just learned and recreating that feeling of tension from the neck down at the top of our deadlift. Okay, so step over your bell, lined up with your ankles here. Hinge the hips back, long spine, grip, crush grip, anti-shrug, push the earth away, standing plank. Good, we're doing 10. Find that tension at the top of your deadlift. Crush a walnut with your glutes, brace your abs as if somebody's gonna punch you in the stomach. Good, anti-shrug those shoulders. Pull your kneecaps up into your thigh muscles, and that's really gonna turn on your quads or your thigh muscles. Good, get tall through your ears.
That's 10.
Good, and that's 10. Just park it, shake it out. Shake off that tension, right? We wanna have that balance of tension during our lifts and relaxation in between. All right, next up, we have our military press. By the way, if this is helpful for you, we actually have a free kettlebell buyer's guide, and it has an 8-week beginner training plan. So just grab it at the link below. It tells you all the kettlebells you need, only 3, and a really awesome beginner training plan for 8 weeks. Here we go, hand over hand. Hike, zip, get tight, press. Own the lockout, pull it down. Think about, there's a rocket booster under your elbow, and that rocket booster is making that bell go up. That's gonna keep that vertical forearm, which is what we want. We wanna maintain, I think that was 5.
That's 5. Good
We
call.
wanna maintain a vertical forearm throughout the lift. We don't wanna be military pressing like with this big, angle on the forearm, because it's gonna be a weak lift. So always keep the elbow under the bell throughout the whole lift. So other side, your left arm. Don't worry too much about the clean. We're basically doing a 2-handed clean today. We'll teach the clean another day, right? But for now, we're just gonna do this magical little 2-handed clean, hand over hand, tilt. You're in your hinge position or deadlift position. Hike, zip. Good, ready? Make a fist with that free hand. Press, good. We're exhaling on the way up, inhaling through the nose as you pull the bell down actively into the rack. Do not let that bell just fall with gravity, all right? You are actively pulling it down. This is you're pulling a big rubber band that's attached to the ceiling. Woo. Shake it off, get really, really loose, turn all your muscles into jello, and over to chill for the goblet squat.
Okay, back to the goblet squat. This time, what I really want you guys to focus on is when you're in, well, basically in any position in the goblet squat, making sure that we're bracing our core, meaning that we're not letting kind of that air leak and kind of like scrunching or tilting to one side. Everything is solid, as if someone's gonna punch you in the gut, okay? That's our one focus today. So again, we're gonna align ourselves over our kettlebells where the handle is lined up to your ankles, and we're just gonna pop it up, grab it by the horns, and we're gonna pull ourselves down. Good, nice engaged core, up. As we pull ourselves down again, remember, we're not succumbing to gravity, okay? Again, we're pulling ourselves down. One more time, or actually 2 more times. Good, and then, see in the down position here, I'm wedging. Last one. And park it.
Excellent.
Good job.
Good job, guys.
They're doing great. I mean, assuming you guys are doing good. You guys are doing fantastic.
Fantastic.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna set up for the hardstyle plank. Again, this is not one of those like 4-hour plank challenges. That's not what we're doing here. We're making sure that we practice our maximal tension for about 15 or 20 seconds. So we're gonna go for 20 seconds this time. Last time, it was only 15, okay? So again, we want to get our elbows underneath our shoulders. Everything's engaged. Tight, tight, tight. And I'm breathing, keeping my core engaged like we just talked about. My glutes are on, my calves are on, my quads are on. I'm bringing my elbows towards my knees. I'm actually shaking, that's how much tension I have. Come on, and time, nice job. Woo. That's a lot of tension.
It's a lot of tension. Nice work, you guys. 2 rounds down, 1 to
Back
go.
over to cat.
It's good to do that kind of breathing during the plank too, because you don't want to just hold your breath for the 20 seconds and then turn into like a beat.
Yeah.
Okay, if your face is turning into a beat, red, you're doing it wrong, all right? You want to keep the tension below the neck, but above the neck, you're kind of chill looking.
Exactly.
Okay, 15 seconds until we're deadlifting. This is our last set of 10 deadlifts. All right, so let's put it all together. Learning that hip hinge position, long neutral spine, and that tight standing plank at the top. Hinge, crush grip, anti-shrug, push the earth away, standing plank. Hips are moving back and forward. This is a hip hinge. It's not a squat, right? With the goblet squat, with Cho teaching, the hips are moving up and down. But here, we want those hips to move backwards and forwards as if we're trying to touch an imaginary wall behind us with our butt while keeping a nice, neutral, flat spine.
10.
Good, that's 10. Park it. Always park it safely. Your rep is not finished until the bell is parked safely, okay? So don't do anything crazy when you're parking it. Okay, we have our 5 and 5 military presses coming up. So think about what you're working on in your military press. We're gonna drive home that active negative today. We were working on it with our goblet squat, pulling ourselves down. Same thing, pull that bell down. Ready, hand over hand, hike, zip. Good, standing plank, crush the walnut in your butt cheeks. There we go, pull it down, nice. We're doing 5. You can see we're making a fist with our free hand, and that's because that kind of magically helps us create more tension and be more solid under
5.
that bell. That was 5?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. Bonus rep, too much talking. Great, right? So when we're pressing, it is so much more than just an arm or an upper body exercise. It is a full body exercise. Yes, the arm is the appendage that is moving, but from the neck down, we are turning ourselves into a tree trunk with that full body tension that we did in the hardstyle plank and at the top of our deadlift and at the top of our goblet squat. All right, so other side, last 5 presses on your left. Hinge position, hips back, hand over hand. Ready, hike, zip it up, zip it like a jacket, fist with the free hand, and press. Butt is squeezed, abs are braced, as if somebody's gonna punch you in the stomach. Own the lockout, knuckles to ceiling, straight neutral wrist, and pull it down, hand over hand, park it.
Good job.
Excellent work, shake it out, shake it out. You created a lot of tension, so now we're shaking off that tension and allowing our muscles to relax.
Okay, so in this round for your goblet squats, we're gonna work on going full depth, okay? So what does that mean? So that means that your hips are going to go slightly lower than where your knees are. And so making sure that we're not just hovering up top, we wanna go below depth. Make sense?
Yep.
Or those people who did CrossFit, it's ass to grass. But you don't have to go that far.
While keeping a neutral spine, which
Correct.
is the most important thing.
Okay, so we're gonna set it up again over our bells. We're gonna pop it up. Okay, elbows are down, pull ourselves down. Full depth, core is braced. Hup. And you notice that when we go on the way up, hup, we're grunting. It's like we're repacking hup, that air. Hup. So we make sure that our core hup,
That's 5.
is braced. Nice job.
Nice squats, you guys.
Woo.
Yeah, play with that grunt. It helps.
Yep. Okay, so next up, hardstyle plank. We're gonna go for 20 seconds again. We're gonna do everything as we said before. We're gonna root our feet, squeeze our butts, brace our abs, all that fun stuff, pulling our elbows towards our feet. Okay, I'm gonna show you how.
Do you want me to do it this way?
Sure, I'm gonna show you how tight you need to be. So I'll start off with cat. We're gonna be positioned similar. And I'll show you this quick little demo, what you should be able to do with your partner if you're doing it with your partner. And go. So we're tight, tight, tight. Everything is engaged. We're on. Now, if you're doing this properly, you should be able, if you had a partner, to pick them up like a lever. You see how nothing kind of collapses for Kat? She stays nice and just full body tension. And time, good job.
Woo!
Woo!
Oh my gosh, was that round 3?
That was round 3.
High five!
High five.
High five to you guys. Amazing work. You did a full body kettlebell workout today. You built strength safely. You built a foundation of knowledge. And again, if this was helpful for you, grab our free Kettlebell Buyer's Guide, an 8-week beginner training plan at the link below. It'll give you basically your next 8 weeks of training. So we'd love to hear from you. All right, thanks guys.